Thierry Henry do the most. He my favorite piece of French toast. I don't need no syrup cause he stays saucy. Dribbling is awesome. Best believe we ballin'. We don't need the prime. All I need's the baby. Grown man putting in work, but he my baby. We don't need the prime. All I need's the baby. Grown man putting in work and he my baby. Yeah, he my baby. Thierry Henry, will you have my babies? Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Weak Foot, and we're back for another player review. And today we're gonna review none other than the French legend himself, Thierry Henry. I was lucky enough to pack him in the baby icon SBC yesterday, so I thought, you know what, we're gonna review him, and that's what I'm doing right now. So let's look at his stats real quick. 6'2", medium. Normally I don't like medium on attackers, but he tries to beat defensive line trait, which I feel like kind of offsets that. Weak foot skill moves are solid at 4-star. And let's look deeper into his stats. All right, his pace looks solid. 93 pace, what more can you want? His shooting is all right. 85 finishing. His shot power looks kind of suspect. His long shots look kind of suspect. I mean, I'm only scrutinizing because this card's worth like 500K or so. Passing looks okay. Long passing looks like it could be a little suspect. His dribbling looks very solid. I mean, 67 balance is what you would expect for somebody that's that tall, but everything else is in the dark green, and that's very good. Physical doesn't look too good. Jumping is low, strength is low, but he is big. So we'll see if that affects him in game. Anyways, I'm going to play the first 5 games of Weekend League with Thierry Henry at left wing, and we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I added the marksman chem style because I feel like it gave him the biggest boost to the most problem areas. It raises his long shots and shot power up. It raises his dribbling up. It raises his physical up. And I really feel like this makes him the most well-rounded attacker you can make him. Anyways, I'm going to jump to this Weekend League gameplay, and I'll be right back. Alright, I know what you're asking yourself. Is Thierry Henry worth 500K? And I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say yes because for 500K, you're going to get a player that's an icon that links to every player. And then he also gives strong links to every French player. And there's so many good French players in this game, as you know. He's also worth it in the sense that all the icons in this game, the cheapest price is 450K. He's slightly more expensive. He's around 500K. So for that price, if you want to buy an icon that you're later going to submit into another icon that's tradable so you don't lose your coins, Thierry Henry is probably one of your best bets. As far as no, the reason why I say no is that he doesn't perform like he's worth 500,000 coins. He performs like not informed Kylian Mbappe. So I would say as far as performance, he performs like a 250K player, which is still very good by all means. But I'll compare him to Mbappe because I find so many similarities in their gameplay. The only difference with Henry is that he's 6'2" and has medium work rates, but he does feel like he has high attacking work rates. Anyways, let's get into the stats. All right, pace, he feels electrifying. All right, 93 pace is not a lie. In fact, he feels a little bit faster, which is normally the opposite for taller players. Like normally, tall players will have a lot of pace, but then they feel slow. He's the opposite. He feels rapid in game. He was constantly beating the last man, and I really appreciated that about his card. His finishing, his shooting in general was decent. I wouldn't say that he finishes every single chance, but he finishes what he should. I didn't notice his 79 shot power to be an issue. I also didn't notice his long shots to be a major con. I did take a few long shots outside the box. I didn't really score any, but they were solid enough. He has the finesse shot trait, which is the same thing Mbappe has. Mbappe also has a low shot power and low long shots. And what I found with these kind of players is as long as they have the trait, you can pump a finesse shot from outside the box and it'll be good. As long as you green time it or as long as you position it well, it'll be good. It won't be what the stats say in those regards. Passing, I find it to be solid. I don't find him to be like a playmaker per se, but because of his dribbling, his positioning, like I said, his attack positioning is very good. I found him always in the right place, in the right time. he did have some of those attributes, playmaker attributes to him. His passing was good enough to link up play, to be involved in build-up play. His positioning, like I said, he was always in the right place to really keep the defense on their toes. And his dribbling was very good. I was very surprised about that because his player model in game is massive. It is the biggest like 6'2" player I've actually seen in this game. Like he's wide. And normally a player like that would be very clunky. And I'm not saying that he feels like Neymar, but I am saying he feels very, very, very smooth on the ball. Like you can imagine Pogba, right? Pogba's another big, clunky player. He feels 10 times better than Pogba on the ball. And that's saying a lot because Pogba feels pretty good on the ball. His dribbling was really good. I found him very good at keeping possession, even when the when the defender was trying to take the ball from him. And yeah, I really liked his dribbling. His defending was surprisingly good. I normally don't talk about defending for attacking players, but because this guy has such long legs and he's so physically imposing for like, a winger, I really found that if I pressed the opposition, if they're trying to play from the back, I oftentimes got the ball, which is a big pro, that you don't really expect. His physical, it's only 68. He only has 70 strength. He only has 64 jumping. He only has 56 aggression. I'm telling you right now, in game, it does not feel like that at all. Because of his massive player model, like I said, it is so hard to get the ball from this guy. He shields the ball so effectively. The only people who can really bully this guy is probably the bigger center backs in the game. Any fullback I tried to shield the ball from when I had him, it was working really well. I'll tell you that much. So I think his best position is actually left wing. I don't think he'd make a good striker. Because I feel like those players will probably be able to bully him. And a lot of his advantages, I feel like, in the game come from his big size, his pace, his physical attributes, as well as the fact that he can finish and hit those finesse shots all day. The major con I have with him is his stamina. 75 stamina means that he has to get subbed off every game at the 65th to 70th minute. Because, wingers, they're running up and down all game long. So they really need good stamina. And for 500K, that might be a major con to you. For me, it didn't really ruin the enjoyment of this card. I mean, this is actually one of the funnest cards I've used all year. And I've used some of the best players in this game. But, 75 stamina is definitely something that you have to keep in mind. You always have to have a sub for him, whether it's Lozano, whether it's Pepe, something like that. Overall, I really enjoyed this card. I think this card's very Weekend League worthy. I'm going to use him for the rest of Weekend League. Just play him as a left wing or left mid. Do not play him as a striker. Don't play him as a cam. And let him do what he does. And I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed as long as you're not expecting like a Ronaldo type player. If you enjoyed this review, please smash the like button. Please smash the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. But